Hi, Tiana here from Mind Body Movement Center. I think that when people think about me and what I do, it's probably that I'm the physical therapist that does yoga. And yes, yoga is very important to me. Yoga philosophy and practices are something that I use personally, and then also I bring it into my work with my patients and my clients. So yes, that is a big part of me, and yes, I am a physical therapist, but I'm really more into transformational medicine. I want to work with women that perhaps are fatigued, feeling sad. On top of that, maybe having disrupted sleep, hormonal shifts, and then in turn, maybe some of that's causing some pain in their body as well. And so they've reduced their movement and then they're gaining weight, and it just becomes a big cycle. So they go to the doctor, and what happens? They get put on an antidepressant because they're sad and they're tired. And maybe they're having some digestive complaints, and so they put them on antacids, which isn't a long-term good source anyway of relieving that, because antacids, probably more of the reason is that there's not enough acid in the gut. And so you got to add antacids, and you're compounding that problem. And not to mention that it might lead to decreased bone strength later on if taken for a long time. Anyhow, so we've got antidepressants, antacids, and then maybe a sleep medication because you're not sleeping well. And perhaps some pain medication because you've got pain. Opioids, NSAIDs, you name it. So now you've got it compounded, and I hear you. You go to the doctor, and if you're in a lot of pain and you're not sleeping, sometimes taking some of those medications early on just gives you that little bit of break, just a little bit of breathing room, so that you can help, gain some semblance of your life back. But in your gut, in your soul, that that's not the solution. That's not the solution, and you know it. You don't want to be on that stuff long term, and it starts having other side effects, and then you're taking another medication or, fiber supplements because you're not digesting well, etc., etc. So you want to get to the source of it. That's who I want to help. I want to help you get to the source of why you're feeling sad in the first place, and if there's certainly digestive issues, sadness, hormonal shifts like night sweats, things for no reason, you're well before the age of menopause, and also, not sleeping well. Maybe you have a really stressful job, or you don't, like where you are in your life right now. These things can all be related, and so getting to the source of it, looking at your whole story, looking at your nutrition, so what you're putting in your body and what you're maybe not putting in your body, the movement that you are able to do or wanting to do, or lack of movement, and also looking at sleep patterns and anything that might affect sleep, because we know that sleep is so important for producing all those growth hormones at nighttime to help replenish your body, and of course, looking at the side effects of any medications that you're on. So you've got to address a whole gamut of things, and you are the woman that I want to work with. Those are the people that I like to work with. And you're ready to make that change. You're ready to make that transformation. You are looking for something a little bit more than just the quick fix, than just the pill or just the supplement, or that just one thing that's going to help you, because there's a whole big picture in you, and that's the person that I want to get to know, so that we can help bring you back to your wellness state, so your ideal state of being. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit more about the kind of PT that I am, not just the Yogi PT, but there's a whole well-rounded woman here who wants to work with women out there that might be having those multi-system breakdowns. So if you know anybody, or you've had a transformation in yourself that something has helped you, I would love to know. Please comment below. Thanks so much. See you next time.